I know my time, the more wasting. 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 I know my time. I know my time, the more wasting. I know my time, the more.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be creating this look. So if you want to see how I got this look, continue watching and don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would really and truly appreciate it. So this is what I was feeling. I was feeling this the whole ombre look, but I wanted to do something a little bit, you know, jazz up the look. So I went with this look. It's like a reverse liner thingy. Yeah, so if you want to see how I got this look, continue watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would definitely appreciate it. Okay guys, so we're going straight into the video. So going in with my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in color Dark 46. Use my Sylyne brush to blend out everything. Going in with my Morphe 35B palette using 27. To just blend that out as my transition shade, and I just went in with the blending brush from Sylyne from their, you know, brush set. Then I went in with 28, yes, from the Morphe 35B palette. Yeah, and we're just blending that into the crease, as you can see. And I went in with another blending brush, a smaller one. And we just blended that down, or we just defined the crease with that purple. And yeah, just blending, as you can see, just blending. Then I went in with 29 now, and that is just going to deepen the crease, and also it's just going to allow the look or the eye look to have some dimension. Yes, so this is like what we're doing, guys. We're creating that color gradient, and we are using only 3 shadows. Actually 4, because it's like 3 different shades of purple that we're using for this look. And I just basically blended them into the crease, and I use smaller brushes, or I use a smaller brush for each of the for example, the transition shade, I use a bigger blending brush, then I use a smaller blending brush, and then I use a like one of those dome shape blending brush, smaller one. Then I went over that again, because wherever I kind of went in with too much of the darker 28 from the Morphe 35B, I just went over that with 27 to just blend that out and to just bring back the, you know, that purple, the lighter purple. Yeah, and I just tried to blend it out, and I went in again with the same, what's that, 26? Yeah, and just blended it out. Then I'm going in with my Real Techniques brush, my Cut-Crease brush, and my LA Girls Pro eyeshadow primer, because it's white, and I couldn't use the concealer because it's a little bit too runny, and also it wouldn't give me that white, you know, crease lid space that I was going for to create this ombre look. So the reason why I didn't really deep pop the LA Girls Pro concealer, but I think I should do it because it makes it easier, like rubbing, like using the concealer from the pencil thingy. It doesn't really work too well, so I had to like break off piece of the eyeshadow primer on my hand, the back of my hand, and then crush it out or smush it out, and then use the brush now to just take it up, to just wipe it across my lid space. And it worked really well. The only problem I had with it was it's very sticky, so sometimes it can be really messy. Yeah, that's the only problem. Yeah, but I love this brush, guys, the Sylyne brush. If you have smaller Sylyne, no, the Real Techniques detailer brush, if you have small eyes, guys, and you want to do cut crease, this is the perfect brush, I'm telling you. And if you are very like precise and you like to do stuff, you know, slowly and not just going with a big old brush and just create a line, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you might go in with a bigger brush, but your lid space is too small, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so this brush really gets the job done. So I'm going in with 28, and 28 is a darker shade of purple. I was just blending that at the outer V of my eyes, and that is just going to deepen the look to create that ombre look that we're going for. And I just basically tap it in. I didn't really blend it because I kind of wanted the pigmentation from it, so I'm like tapping it with the same dome shape brush. And then I went in with the same brushes that we used earlier. This is the same brush that I'm using now. I went in with the with this brush. It's a blending brush from Ovani brush set, you know, good size, not big, yeah. And I went over that and I just tapped the shade that is 26, 27, 28, yes, 26 from the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm taking that to the inner portion of my lid where the crease space is. Then I went in now with the white shade, and that is number 1, the white shade from the Morphe 35B palette. So see, we're using basically 4 palettes, and I just use that with a flat shader brush, yeah. I would just added that, the shadow, and it was a little teeny bit chalky, but I don't think that was a big problem. So I just went in with my pencil brush to just, and I used 29 to just deepen the that area, or to define that area, the cut crease, because I didn't want it to be messy. And then I went over with the Real Techniques brush to just define it. And because I kind of wanted to get into the creases, I went in with this angled liner brush now to see if I can, you know, really define it, because I didn't want it to be messy. I wanted it to be neat. Wasn't super neat, but I tried. And then I used the same brush now with a little of the white to just fill in the gaps and the spaces. So as you can see, I'm just tracing the area. And then I used 29 on the same brush. I just cleaned it off to just kind of define the line, and it really does a good job, yeah. So now I'm just using the same 27 to just kind of blend over that, just to create the, you know, nice faded blended look. And then I went in again with the dome shape brush with the deeper shade, which is 29, and just blending that at the outer V of my eyes. And again, I'm just going over to just ensure that everything is nice and faded in and it looks blended in. Yeah, so now I'm going in with the same LA Girls Pro primer, eyeshadow primer. And because it's sticky and it's giving me the consistency of like a gel liner, I decided to go in with it because I didn't really have anything like a liner or anything like that to create a wing line, you know what I'm saying? So I decided to go in with it, and it did a good job. It took me a little, you know, time to just perfect it, but it did a good job because it's also very sticky, so it allows me to just do it really precise and properly. Yeah, so I'm using the blue, the same Sylyne, the same Real Techniques detailer brush to create that wing line. And guys, this, I'm telling you, this brush is like so versatile. You can, I mean, multifunctional brush. Yeah, so I'm going in with this really small detailer brush, and I'm going in with a 29 at the inner corners. Notice I created the wing, and I'm going in now just to get the same what do you say now, the same thing that we did at the outer V of my eyes. I'm going to just repeat that so that we can get the reverse ombre, you know, eye look. So I'm just going in with a deeper shade of purple, and I'm blending that. And I went over with this the Real Techniques detailer brush because I kind of wanted that area to be really sharp, yeah. And if you notice, I added, my wing line is a little bit different, you know, from the conventional wing line because of my eye shape. So I have to create my wing line according to how my eyes are shaped, you know what I'm saying? So it might look, when you're looking at it, it might look a little bit weird, but it works. So I went in with the 27 at the inner part of the liner. And then I'm going in now with number 1, the white shade, to just fill in the wing. And we're trying to be as precise at the top as possible, because at the bottom You don't have to worry about the bottom if it's neat or not, because I'm gonna go in with number 29 on this liner brush to just define it. Yes, so as you can see, using the brush now to define that wing line. And do you see how neat it is? Yeah, that's the secret to creating a beautiful wing line. Yes, and it works. And that's pretty much it. Just using that now, blending it out, ensure that I blend it out. I went in with a little bit more of the purple shade and just, you know, added that at the inner corners of my eyes, because my eyes are super small, so I'm trying to be as precise as possible to get the brush into those, you know. Yeah, so I went in with some of the same LA Girls thingy, and I added some to my waterline, and then I went in with number 29 and just blended that under my lower lash line. I kind of went over and just added some black liner under my waterline because I wasn't feeling the white and it was also burning me. Yeah. And this is my finished look. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
How you deal with?